Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Gore, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. I'm speeding because I just went literally from 0 to like 120 miles an hour. I was just sitting here, and an alert popped up on my phone, and I was like, what? I wasn't ready for this. Literally just came out of nowhere. So let's not waste any time, man. We got a trailer to check out, and it's probably got to be pretty dope. So I pull up a chair, take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the official trailer for Thor, Love and Thunder. And it's funny, I was sitting here and I was like, man, I feel like we just got the teaser trailer. It's already been a month since the teaser trailer, which is just kind of crazy. But knowing that this is the official trailer gets me super psyched. We're going to see more Mighty Thor for Jane Foster. We're obviously going to get, I think, more context into what's going on with Thor's story other than he's quitting being a superhero. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to get our first live-action look at Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher. And that is really exciting because it's a little bit of a different approach than the comics. He doesn't really have the nose thing going on in the comics, which would... I understand it. I think it would probably provide or create a bit of a Voldemort look, right? Like you get kind of like that snake look to his face, and maybe Bale didn't want to do that. But the images that I have seen and the picture that's on the side of like the little toy that's come out, I mean, looks pretty comic accurate as far as what he's wearing. And I mean, Christian Bale just brings so much to the screen anytime he's on. So shoot, man! Christian Bale's just derailed me longer than I wanted to, so let's not waste any time. Trailer, or any more time. Trailer's on up. Let's take a look at what we're getting with the official trailer for Marvel Studios' Thor, Love and Thunder.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey.
500th
When
time.
he got in shape, he went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that, he reclaimed his title. The one and only Thor. Jane?
Oh, that's amazing.
Old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been, like
So awesome.
3, 4 years?
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days. Give or take.
Am I, sensing feelings?
Oh, man.
Well, you're right.
Who knew she was sitting there?
The only ones who gods care about is themselves.
Yes! Look at him, he looks so good!
So this is my vow.
That looks even more badass than the images
All
that we
gods
saw.
will die.
He's looking badass, man.
I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there. You never forget your first.
Oh man, I want to see Russell Crowe. He's a...
Like the other gods of kill.
Uh-oh.
Because I have something worth fighting for.
Dude.
Let's see who you are and take off your disguise.
Oh, yes, there is. Oh!
Flick too hard, damn it!
Surely happen. Eventually. Great.
Oh, dude, that July 8th, son of a b, man. I'm pumped for tomorrow. I'm going to see Top Gun tomorrow, which has me very excited. We got Dinosaurs coming June 10th. But I'm ready for, just get past July 4th, go right to Thor, man. Oh, that looks freaking awesome. And I love the fact that it looks like it's gonna be a Thor, Mighty Thor movie, which is really kind of cool. Like looking at the teaser trailer, I didn't really necessarily know how much Jane Foster we were gonna get with Thor per se, right? Obviously, we were gonna see, Mighty Thor doing some stuff for sure. But it looks like she might be riding with him for a lot more of the movie than I thought she was. I mean, even just some of the shots that we saw in the trailer, actually have her, there too, being at Zeus's kingdom, being on the boat. It looks like it's gonna be a really fun Jane and Thor movie, which excites me a lot because I love Natalie Portman. I'm so glad they were able to bring her back in. And I mean, if you had to use Mighty Thor to get her to come back, yes, please. Like, why would we want that? I love Korg telling the story of Thor to like all the kids. That was really funny. Tessa Thompson. I wasn't expecting as much. Part of me is also wondering, like, did Taika show us a little too much there? I don't think so, but it certainly looks like Valkyrie is going to have a much bigger action role than what was certainly being shown to us in the teaser, right? Like, she was all buttoned up politician style, and here she's freaking fighting Gore the God Butcher like one-on-one, or at least it looked like one-on-one. And speaking of Gore the God Butcher, holy cow, they gave us so much more than I thought, and I dig what's going on with his face, and I can't tell if it's just the makeup he wears is changing every time, right? Because one time it looked like he had, like, kind of things drawn up here, then it was just kind of, like, over his eyes. Here it almost looked like he was bleeding black out of his eyes, and they were glowing gold. Just the small visual effect things that they're doing with his face are just really cool, and, I mean, like, he is just so visually striking in the movie, especially when they're muting all the color in the worlds that he's in, and the performance. I mean, just the performance in his face is like, you can tell, like, Christian Bale's like, last time I was in a superhero movie, I had a cowl over my face, and I had to play a fairly, you kind of dialed down character, right? Bruce Batman, very straightforward, and kind of quiet, more about punching people in the face, and and then he was, and certainly was giving us a really good performance with Bruce Wayne. But here it looks like face fully exposed, in the makeup, getting to be a bad guy, kind of feels like he's relishing it a little bit more, and I'm really, really pumped to see, like, what he's gonna do with this character, because the visuals that they put in here, and there were a lot more of them than I thought they were going to put, they're just incredible. I mean, he just looks terrifying, and considering, like, when you're looking, especially at this, if you did the snake nose thing, he would look a lot like Voldemort. So I'm totally cool with leaving the nose and doing what they're doing with the makeup, because he looks freaking scary. And then this thing just looks huge, man. I mean, whether it's Thor bouncing around, just the size of some of the gods that we're supposedly maybe seeing, that Gore is killed. Just the scope of the places that they're going to, I mean, like, when they get to I don't know, I guess, is that going to be Mount Olympus? Wherever, they're going to have, Zeus posted up. I mean, that place looks massive, and the scale of the action looks insane. I mean, you know what you're getting with Chris Hemsworth. I love the really over-the-top helmet that he has on when he sees Jane for the first time. But the stuff that really popped for me in this, again, we go back to Mighty Thor. I mean, some just the visuals of her with the lightning going all around her as she's coming in and out of places. Just the physical movements that they've got Jane doing. Like, she's coming to play. And that shot, man, when she, like, threw out all the it looked like mini Mjolnirs to take. It was kind of like the Hela move with all of those knives. And actually, when you really look at it, it's almost identical, right, to like the Hela kick over, right? Like, she does one of those and then throws out, a bunch of little Mjolnirs. So I wonder if when she becomes Mighty Thor, like, if she picks up on more magic than even Thor knew was available to him. Or if the fact that Thor broke into all those little pieces from Hela, if somehow maybe that gives it the ability to do that. I don't know, but that looks cool. And I mean, again, just Natalie Portman. She came to play, man, and she is ripped, and I am about it. God, I knew I was gonna love this the minute I saw it pop up on my phone, and I think I loved it even more than I thought I was going to. I'm at a point now where it's like, I know there's a lot of talk about, you know, maybe seeing the Russo brothers come back for some Avenger movies, and that's fine. But like, I feel like Taika Waititi is producing some of the best Marvel content in just his first 2 outings. Like, I feel like we need to be using. I think Waititi's vision is going to be very specific to Thor. But we've also seen, you know, Taika play around in Star Wars, has a totally different vibe. I'd like to see Taika play with more of the superheroes. Maybe give him, like, you know, Young Avengers, if that can be a little bit lighter. But, I mean, he's done the drama pretty well. And this looks scary. Like, Gore the God Butcher looks scary. Like, maybe give Taika Avengers. I wouldn't be opposed to it, man. Like, the dude is honestly one of the most talented people in Hollywood, just across the board. I've been saying that for years. So, oh man, it looks like he's got another ace up his sleeve with this one. This looks like so much freaking fun. I cannot wait for Thor: Love and Thunder. But the question is, what about you, man? Where do you land? You getting your Thor hairdos out, man? I got my I'm the brunette Thor, man. In this movie. How are you feeling? How stoked is this, you know, movie making you? The little bit, which also seems like a lot of bit that we've seen from this movie. What are you taking away? What's popping? What you think of the reveal of Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher and the many different kind of looks he's already given us with his, you know, just what he can do visually as an actor? What are you thinking of the Mighty Thor? I mean, the action looks phenomenal. I think Natalie Portman is going to crush this. And like Valkyrie, right? I mean, Valkyrie versus Gore the God Butcher, that looked freaking awesome. And yes, I see like we're kind of overshadowing our lead. How pumped are you for Thor? I'm really interested to see what we're gonna get with him, because it feels like a lot of the things that, you know, it almost feels like his identity could be in crisis, and kind of mixing that into a story where you literally have someone who could kill a god. I'm here for all of it, so I want to know if you are. Hit those comments down below in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking, good, bad, or indifferent, on the official trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime we're talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, you want to be here as we approach July. Get ready, man. I got a couple fun things up my sleeve, maybe, for Thor: Love and Thunder when we get to July. But I won't say anything more than that. You want to be here, you know, maybe when those surprises reveal themselves, well, then maybe you should come join C-Maniac Nation if you haven't yet. It's super simple. Just jump over there, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. Then you can be up to date and speed on all the things that are C-Man. And until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.